Well, hello there. Let's try out this no-trick deck with this guy, the cursed one, Brainfreeze. I think that Brainfreeze is like the worst hero in the game, essentially. Dang, he sucks. I don't know why it is. Sneaky is such a good class. He's probably not the worst. I know I'm going to get some crap for saying that, but I just feel like Brainfreeze is cursed. I think Fry Him Up has said that before. He's just freaking cursed, man. None of his decks are good. Sure, he has some Discord database decks that are... I mean, the only one that I really know of is like... It's like a plank control or a lockout or whatever. You can control the plank walker or just like control/tempo with, you know, the standard cards, Pogo, Mug, Yeti, all that kind of stuff. I got rid of his stupid Galactic Cactus, though, who I like to call Galactus. So that's nice, because that means this guy won't die for free, theoretically. But yeah, so I'm going to just ramble on why I think Brainfreeze sucks. Basically, anecdotal evidence. I just lose with him a lot. Like, even with pretty good decks, like Lockout is probably the best deck, you know, that I've done with him. But like, versus anything on ladder, which is all I ever really play, it just doesn't perform consistently, man. That's the thing with tempo decks. You have to draw the right cards at the right time, kind of throughout the whole game. You have to have like a 1-drop to play, and then a 2, and then a 3, and then a 4. But they also have to be the right cards. So building a deck that has synergy with itself is really frustrating. So shout out to all the guys that actually do a good job testing that. And I get the very basic statistics of it. You know, if you have 4 of a card, you're likely to draw, what, one of those by turn 5 or something, like 50 or 70% of the time. I get that. But I just feel like Brainfreeze, like my main tricks that I like with Brainfreeze, I have a couple different thoughts. Smoke Bomb is pretty good because it can pretty much do anything. But if you run more than like 2 or 3, I just feel like you draw Smoke Bomb all the time. And then that guy's getting traded, so that's like 2 cards invested into 1 card because you use Smoke Bomb with Mini Ninja so that you could hit a guy for 5 damage once. And it's like, okay, well, 2 of your cards are gone now, and he frickin' is countered by like everything in the world, essentially. And plants are so ridiculous with all of their healing. There's so much catch-up mechanic and Little Buddy in the game that it's just, man, running aggro with a style like that just doesn't pay off unless they're a non-solar, non-healing hero. Alright, now this deck is kind of expensive. I'll just play this here. I mean, he has 5. He could squash me. I don't know what kind of player this is. This might be a generic control Wall Knight deck. Not really sure. But Cowboy is like the best card in the game, along with Fruitcake, in my opinion. Those are the 2 best on the zombie side. Just off the top of my head. Frickin' plants definitely have Cob Cannon is one of the best. I think Rescue Radish with Heal Mid-Rose is just insane. Like, that's an S tier card, specifically in that deck. It's so freaking good. But yeah, Cob Cannon, frickin' Elderberry, both very powerful. Even Astrocado. Dragon is okay. Not really that much in the competitive decks, because it's too expensive. And countered by Fruitcake and, you know, all that kind of stuff. What else is the plants? Oh, yeah, 3-Nut. 3-Nut is really, really good. It sucks that to get value from him, you have to wait until, like, turn 4 or 5. 5 is, like, a lot safer if you want to be able to play 2 minions for him, because then you can play, like, 12 amount of mana all on turn 5 by playing a 3-Nut, and then 2 guys that'll turn into 3/5s or 3/6s, which is awesome. But yeah, I think 3-Nut for a really long time has been considered the best plant in the game. Alright, so Cowboy I think is the best standalone, actual, just normal zombie that you play. He doesn't even really need support a lot of the time. He could be bounced, or he could be trounced, or throunced. Now, let's see, what do I want to do here? All I have is Freeze, so I should probably play a 4-drop. Because then if he plays something good, I guess I could counter it. If he plays Cob Cannon on that and kills the Cowboy, I guess I'll freeze him so that I can play this next turn with this guy already in the field, this girl. Interstellar Bounty Hunter is an amazing card. Area 22, probably the best Beastly card, but this thing is a really, really good. A 4/4 4-drop. Frenzy, draw a card is just so good, especially against like 3/4s. They'll play a 3/4 and they're like, yeah, nothing can kill this easily for value. And then you play Bounty Hunter and you can hit face and kill that and be a threat next turn and draw a card. It's very, very good. I wish that there was like a more reliable pirate deck, but there's just no cheap pirate cards outside of Crazy Class, really, that are good. That's why Infinity Pirates is so good, and all the other pirates just kind of suck. I think that on ladder you can get away, you know, if you're drawing pretty well. Okay, this guy's just not even playing, so why am I even doing this? I'm just going to forfeit. Alright. That was dumb. Nobody was even there. Alright. Let's just keep playing this and see what it does for a couple games. Brainfreeze is cursed, man. I will die on that hill. Smash is obviously like the worst zombie hero. He has one deck that's decent competitively, and that is Pepega. And a lot of it is just controlling your opponents with like Black Hole and buffing up all your guys with Warlord. And so you're kind of just constantly annoying the opponent and minimizing their attack and everything while you're buffing up your guys and swarming more or less. And yeah, it's an okay deck. I think it would work really good against like tournament players because it's anti-Guardian a lot, anti-Smarty, which is really good. All right, I'm going to wait until turn 2, I think, so that I can play this. And then if he goatifies it, I'll throw this on top. That's a really nice thing to do with Brainfreeze or whoever. Brainfreeze or Smash. Isn't it weird? Brainfreeze and Smash both have Galvanize, which I think is a great power. But their classes just aren't really that phenomenal or consistent or anything. So it just, whatever. All right, he did Goat. So at least now I get a 3/3 Goat out of it, which is actually pretty hard to kill. I mean, he has Apple Saucer, maybe. I have no idea what kind of Rose deck this is. It could be, it might be like a bouncing bean type of deck. What's nice though is I can play this over here. I'll just play that so that next turn maybe I can get a Imp Commander, or I'll just play whatever. It doesn't matter. Now, what's really frustrating too with Smash, not with Smash, with Brainfreeze and all the other heroes that have Sneaky and then something else. With Neptuna and Brainfreeze, you kind of want to buff your guys with Going Viral or Area 22 or, you know, other tricks that buff your guys, Hardy Treat, all that kind of stuff. But then when you play Mug, you lose all that value. So that's incredibly frustrating. So Mug obviously is the best for something that doesn't have Gravestone removal. Obviously, it's very, very good there. And it reactivates abilities from Pogo and everything, obviously. The other thing about Mug, if people don't know, that you can click on it to see which... Is he going to play Shrinking Violet right here? I feel like he is. I'll just throw that out for pressure. Why not? Dang, I'm losing track of what the other good thing is about Mug, besides like healing your zombies, reactivating all of their abilities and everything. Dang, it's gone. Maybe that thought will come back. Yeah, I mean, Mug is a liability in a sense, though, because you can't buff anything without losing all that value as soon as they get put back into a gravestone. So that's really, really frustrating. But Mug pairs well. I just remembered it. It's back, guys. The train of thought is back. Choo-choo. Mug is good in another way. Wait a minute. The freaking train is gone. Should I just play it right now? Unless he has... He probably has Cool Bean. How does he only have 3 cards? I mean, he either does Shrinking Violet right here, or he blocks and gets down to really low health. I don't think he has Shrinking Violet. Ah, frick. Train of thought, please come back. I'm sorry I was getting cocky. Oh, no. Alright, well, at least I'm stealing some blocks. And there is a chance here that I could block well and not have to give him a power. Yeah, you get a power. So I have a lot of little threats right now. So unless he throws out some catch-up mechanics or a Cob Cannon, like, I'm going to win. But this is like a Bean deck player, so I probably just win. Oh, dang. This can actually... So unless he hard removes this, well, or this. But kind of both. It's kind of lethal in both things. He doesn't know. All right, I'm going to forfeit because I don't want him to lose because I'm a nice guy. I'm just playing to test out decks and see what's fun, how to make these guys more viable and everything when this hero's not that viable. So let's play one more game and then call it a day. Alrighty. Wow, I won already. Fantastic. All right, let's try again. One more. Uno más. Mug is really good. The train of thought is back. Mug is good in another sense that people don't think of too much. Now, what is that sense? That he's good with zombies, that where you're just playing lots and lots of zombies, right? He's good in one way without having a lot of tricks. Now, well, what the heck do you mean by that, Trevor? Well, what I mean is, if you're playing just constant tempo, he's just an additional good tempo card, especially against non-Guardian, obviously, that can obliterate him with frickin' Blockbuster Boy. Because he's just awesome tempo, basically. You can mix up everything, especially if you have somebody in the water lane. That's why I like throwing in imps or even like Fishy Imp. I freaking love Fishy Imp. Alright, I'm going to play... This guy is a low-level player, so I'm going to just try to conjure some cards for fun. Okay, so he's going to be a Shroom boy. Shroom player. Just play some guys out there, get some sort of tempo, I suppose. Alright, I do not have rain. Do I want to buff this guy? The only thing that's really better to buff is like Imp Throwing Imp or frickin' somebody with Strike Through. Or just to win a trade, and then, you know, if you wanted to keep your Pogo alive or something, I could do that. Let's do this. Pretty much guaranteeing that I'm going to kill him. Okay. Well, that did almost nothing for him whatsoever. Now, I mean, I'm probably going to get Berry Blasted or something with my Captain Flameface. So I'm going to throw out some more threats. This is obviously the best play, but I want to kind of mess around with this. Because now he doesn't know what to remove, and this should hit face no matter what. If it doesn't, then this will stay alive. Oh, yeah. Wow, I've never even really had this situation before. So I'm going to do another bonus attack Strike Through, which is going to finalize that guy. So I'm going to do another one, but it's going to be blocked, right? Yeah, okay, that was the blocked one. Alright, so I guess I want to just keep playing Pirates. Oh my goodness, look at all these good cards! Obliteration is real. There's no way he can come back from this. Like, he's playing Mushrooms. Like, what is he going to play right now? I also love that Cowboy, like, freaking doesn't explode against Potato Mines or anything. Alright, I think I beat this guy. He's not going to play anything good. Let's just give him a second, though. If he doesn't forfeit... Dang it! I was going to forfeit and let you win! Alright, Brainfreeze. I think there's some sort of potential for these, like, pseudo A-Bean style decks where you have just all plants or all zombies and no tricks, because then you can have a lot more options for your zombies at different costs and everything to maximize your usage of getting, like, a 1-drop and then a 2 and then a 3 and then synergizing and all that kind of balance. So, yeah, we're just kind of exploring that here. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe or something if you want.